Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Irene Titima Kidimani and I'm so glad to be your host for today. Just before you scroll up and watch other videos, today's session is quick and straight to the point. I just wanted to have a heart chat. When I'm sitting on a couch, I'm just trying to get comfortable because I really want you to feel like this is a conversation. And I do really hope you hear like a conversation of me talking to someone like you and just trying to reach out to the person that you are and the person that you could be. So starting 2021, I said I'm going to go out and I'm going to transform minds. I'm going to transform my mind first and then transform the minds of other people. And this I've said is not just limited to people who sign up for direct one-on-one coaching, but anyone who passes through my content, who passes through my posts, should just live with a new line of thought. And this is something that I am after and that I'm going to pursue this year. I've had conversations with people, and again, you understand why the content for today is called Do You Seriously? And where that is coming from is that I've had conversations with a number of people. I talk to a lot of people, and you hear the common question is, I want to be great. I want to do well. I want to exceed. I want to I want to excel at what I do. I want to be happy doing it. But for some reason, because they're asking, is also because they're feeling that they're not achieving what they actually want or what they actually desire. So it got me thinking a lot of times that I've been at that same spot, and I'm constantly in a cycle where I go into that phase and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I doing the right thing? Am I excelling? Am I doing exactly what I would love? And am I happy at the end of each day? And that's why today I just want to share about doing you seriously. And this is something that I am really passionate about, and I'm hoping I'll be able to talk more of over the upcoming years or months, because I've just felt like, not that we don't focus on what we do seriously, but also because I feel that sometimes we are so hard on ourselves that we end up doing other people seriously than we do ourselves. And get me right, when I'm talking about how to do yourself seriously, I'm just saying how to focus on yourself, how to pay attention to yourself, how to be about your business, how to mind, like literally minding your own business. To say if anything doesn't go right in your life, you're not quick to look at who to blame, but you're minding your business to say, what did I do to contribute to this? How can I be better tomorrow? How do I avoid this tomorrow? That's part of doing you seriously. This year I've said I was struggling past few years with just being on time. Like, it's something that I'm still working on, but I've found the beauty of waking up early, and that was me saying I'm going to do me seriously. There are people that talk to me and said, you know what, it won't really make a huge difference. But imagine if I had listened to them, I was going to be doing their life. If they tried it and it didn't work for them, that's them. If they tried it and it worked for them, I want to be part of the people who tried it and it has worked for me. So that's something that I'm calling doing you seriously. And as I was studying and I was asking God to say, where is this thought coming from? Because you know me, I want to talk about something that I know is founded in the scriptures, or at least something that I would have studied and said, I can relate this teaching or this concept or this verse to this particular experience in my own life. So Ecclesiastes 3:12 hit the spot for me. And this is where we have King Solomon, who's the wisest guy, and he's just venting about everything that he's experienced in his life. And this is what he had to say. I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live. And I was saying, he is so right, because that's what we're all seeking. We're seeking to see how we can be happy and do good while we live, how we can ensure that we are happy in every moment. And I really want to share with you that yes, we might desire happiness in all that we do, but that doesn't remove the toil that comes with every single day. Because again, there's also a scripture that says In this world, you have sufferings of many kinds, but you have already been given the strength. I'm just paraphrasing that scripture, but already we were guaranteed that we're going to have struggles of many kinds. Like, even if I look at my day, it didn't start off the way I wanted it to start, but I'm here and I'm talking about happiness because it's something that I love doing. I just have one point to share, or maybe 2 points to share from this verse. I'm going to read it again. Ecclesiastes 3:12. I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live. And how is this verse aligned? I wanted to understand what it means to do good, because sometimes, I guess, because of how we've been taught, we've sort of understood doing good as, okay, it's not as good as it should be. But I went and I defined good. To do good is to do quality things, to do things that are desirable, and to do things that are approved. So imagine if you're to focus on saying, how can I do things that are of quality in my own life? How can I do things that are desirable in my own life, and desirable, approved, and quality for me? So just think about those things to say, what could you do today that is of quality for you? Because this is the guy who was the wisest, that of all the things we can chase every day, like work, we have kids, we have families, we have relatives, we have COVID-19. But imagine, this is the wisest guy who had seen everything, who had amassed everything, and he's saying, I know that there is nothing better for people than to be happy and to do good while they live. Doing something of quality, doing something of value, doing something that is approved, something that is desirable. And I just want to give you a practical example. So I have been focusing a lot on what I get to do every single day. I was really a yes kind of a person. Like, if anyone would ask me to do anything, I would be like, oh yeah, it's an opportunity to grow, it's an opportunity to gain experience. But I've also said, in also saying yes to everything, I've said no to the things that are important to me. Things that I would look back in the day and say, I'm happy I did that. So not necessarily is it adding more dollars into my pocket, or is it making me travel. Like, there's so many wishes and hopes that we have of our lives, but I've chosen to focus this year on having a great day. Never underestimate having a great day, because a great day is a great week, it's a great month. My month of January flew by and I was happy, I was fulfilled. Month of February is halfway, we've gone past the half mark, and I've been so happy. Yes, there's so many things that still need to be fixed. There are financial goals to be met, their health goals to be met, their family and social goals to be met. There's my personality and my character that still needs a lot of work. I need God. But I'll tell you this for free, that in all this, in knowing everything that I lack, in knowing everything that still needs to be improved, I still do me seriously. I still look at my weaknesses and say, how can I be better tomorrow? How can I change that person's experience of me tomorrow? How can I get them to experience it better, a wiser, a more empathetic and sympathetic Irene? How can I get them there? And that's me doing me seriously. And how do I do that? By making sure everything that I do is of good quality. How can I make sure whatever I do is of good quality? How can I make sure that it's desirable for me? That's doing me seriously. Me attending to Irene's needs, Irene's weaknesses, making sure I strengthen all her weaknesses and I strengthen even her strengths. How can you do that for yourself? So that's me sharing something that I'm starting to say. Sometimes we can be so hard on ourselves and we can be in this red race of comparing and running someone else's race. But imagine if you could just turn back, whatever lenses you're using to focus on other people, just turn them and focus on you. What makes you happy? Me sitting here recording this makes me so happy. Me doing up my makeup to do this recording makes me so happy. Me waking up these days at 5 o'clock, as much as it hurts, it's painful every morning, but it makes me happy. It gives me a time to talk to my God, and that makes me happy. Me finding time to relax in my day makes me happy. Me calling certain people, engaging certain people, saying yes to certain tasks, me doing my work well makes me happy. Me starting ventures, me dedicating time to my businesses, me sitting down and planning makes me happy. What makes you happy? What does doing you seriously look like? I really hope you can answer that question in 10 minutes. Just me talking to you. This is like, I can call it a heart chat. I just wanted to come out and say, how can we do you seriously? I was sharing during the Valentine's chat on one of the shows that I host called The Rewrite Conversations on Heart and Soul. And I was talking about how self-love starts from knowing yourself. You can't love what you don't know. So you can't do you seriously if you don't even know you. Take a personality test. Appreciate yourself. Understand who you are, your thinking patterns, the things that you've gone through. Sit down and go through all the experiences, things that you've had to go through, things that you have managed to achieve over the years. And say, well done to yourself. That's you doing you seriously. Go after the things that you love. It's an idea. Try it out. Spend the late nights to make it happen. Do you seriously. Put in the work. Read the books. Meet the people. Have the conversations. Be challenged. Allow yourself to be challenged. Say no to old thinking patterns that don't serve you anymore. Do you seriously. Do you seriously. That's me to you today. And as part of doing you seriously, I'm going to be sharing videos I'm going to just upload them on my YouTube channel, videos of a chat that I did with Rav Kadurira on purpose. We started off the year and we said we need to transform ourselves into purpose. Sometimes we think purpose is a switch, but you transform yourself into purpose. And we're talking about some of the topics and the common myths around purpose. And one thing that we talked about that is so dear to my heart is purpose is a task. Purpose is something you get up and do daily. Purpose is living your life. Purpose is doing you seriously. Because when you do you seriously, you help the people around you. You start businesses. You start companies. You start in NGOs. You talk to people. You empower people. There is something that you get to give when you do you seriously. And when you don't, you make everyone else around you suffer because there's something you're not giving of yourself. So do you seriously. And remember to watch all the videos because purpose is a task. So what work can you get up and do? Again, this is me. I wanted this really to be a conversation, not really a coaching session, but just me saying, you know what? This is one wise guy who said, you know what? Of all the things we can get up and do, be happy and do good work while as you live. And good work is work that is of quality, work that is approved, work that is desirable. And before you think of doing that to other people, do that yourself. Do you seriously. Take yourself seriously. Run your own race. Be in your own business. What have you done? What are you saying? What are you thinking? Just do you seriously. Just do you seriously. Me doing up my makeup this afternoon is me doing me seriously. Me waking up and exercising every morning is me doing me seriously. So what are you doing for you seriously? Something to think about. Something to think about. And I'm sure you have so many ideas that you'd like to implement. Do them. Just do you seriously. From your transformation coach, that's just a heart chat conversation from me to you. Enjoy the rest of your week.